Hello and welcome to the Dragon's Garden. We are talking about raised beds, and specifically when you can cheat by filling up the bottom of a very tall raised bed like this one. This is the Tall Birdies, and it is tall, and I like that because I am disabled and this lets me reach the top without having to bend. Now, if you use hugelkultur, which I did on this, and that means you're piling up logs and brush in the bottom and pretty much all sorts of stuff just to use up that bottom space, which the roots aren't usually going down there. I mean, seriously, you only need half of it or less to be actual dirt like this. There's a problem with it. And it's only a problem if you plant perennials. If you are planting perennials in your raised bed, do you see how far down that is? That's about almost a foot down. That is how much sank over the season from last year. That's not just using up soil or anything. That is soil, that is things breaking down and collapsing, air spaces collapsing, dirt filling into the little spots, and the things down there degrading. And it's going to keep sinking. Now, like I said, if you're planting annuals, it is no problem because you just top up whatever you need when you plant your annuals. That's all. You'll uncover it in the spring, or you'll you'll take out your overwintered crops under your little cold frame or whatever else you're going to do, and you top it up. You add more soil, more compost, and, that's all there is to it. That's it. You're done. And it'll sink some more. And you just add more every time you plant a new rack of stuff. And like springtime, you top it up and it's not a problem. If you have an herb garden in here, though, and the vast majority of this stuff is perennial, it's going to sink. It's going to sink slowly lower and lower and lower. And also that means less sun because it's sinking lower. It's going to be shaded by the sides of the bed. And by the way, this doesn't just happen with tall beds. If you fill in the bottom of a shorter bed with logs and sticks and things, it'll happen too. It's just more obvious with a tall bed because more of it's done that way. If you are planning on permaculture or perennials or whatever else, you are probably going to want to either skip the fill-in process, or you need to fill in with big, heavy logs that are going to take a long time to break down, and then make sure you pack dirt in around them so that you're not going to lose as much height every year. However, like I said, this is fine if you're planting annuals. You're planting your salad greens, you're planting all this stuff. What I had in this bed was green beans and peppers, and it was fine. And as it sank, it's okay. The green beans and the peppers were getting taller anyway. But, it's definitely now going to be an issue because I want to put in perennials. So I have to be prepared to either deal with the sinkage, hope the sinkage is over, or, be prepared to kind of dig up and replant something every year. It can all be done. But those are the things you need to think about before you use this trick to fill up your bed for half the price. Like I said, great if you're doing annuals, and most people are. Anyway, that is the Dragon's Garden. Thank you for liking and subscribing and all that sort of stuff. And talk to you soon.